style. Yeah, baby. This is Corky's BBQ. Choice of 2 or 5 1.75-pound racks of baby back ribs. The filet mignon of all ribs, where the bones are smaller and the meat is more plentiful, and these are smoked over real hickory chips and charcoal, and then mopped with some of the finest sauces you'll ever put in your mouth.
Absolutely. And it's mopped is right.
Mop is the right word. Generously drenched with all that great sauce. And you see the pink smoke ring in these ribs. The flavor is unmatched. This is our final rib, today's special value of the year, and over half gone already for the day.
Wow.
This is your final look of the day. This is Corky's from Memphis, Tennessee, and this gentleman is Jimmy Stovall. He has been with Corky's for 25 of their 35 years.
That's right.
You've been on QVC 19 years.
19, yes.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. A little elbow shake.
I've been saucy all day.
We're about to get real saucy. Hey, this is fantastic. You're talking about the baby back rib here, Jimmy. This is really a very specialty rib, isn't it?
It really is. The filet mignon of ribs, the best cut of ribs. And the reason it's the best cut is because the bones are smaller. It's a leaner cut of meat, less fat, and when you have smaller bones, less fat, you get more meat. And when you're eating ribs, what do you want? More meat. That's why I chose the baby backs for this, and wanted to give you a brand new sauce, 2 of your most favorite, and then 2 options. To me, it's the summertime grilling. It's Father's Day, July 4th, the biggest barbecue days of the year.
Young man, I'm going to go through the choices. They brought you a new earpiece box.
All right.
Because I know you're having a little staticky issue with your earpiece, so we'll get you all squared away. Okay. While that happens, I want to first show you the 2 choices here. And Justin, if you'll come over here, here is your 2-piece count in the 2-count rack of baby back ribs. We had overwhelming requests for a smaller piece count. Much like many of you love the 2-quart air fryer or the 2-quart pressure cooker, this is your 2 rib rack choice in today's special value. But the real savings comes in when you go with the 5 rack. And what's also nice about this 5 rack, as well as the 2, each individual rack comes individually packaged. So if you buy 5 racks, you don't have to thaw 5 racks at one time. You take 1 rack out at a time, or you thaw them all depending on how many you're feeding. Now, you're choosing 2 racks or 5 racks, and here are the rest of your choices. Take a look. Now, first of all, are you going with the 2 rack or the 5 full racks of baby back ribs? Then are you choosing the original sauce, the honey sauce? Now, Memphis Smoke has sold out, but we are taking wait list orders. So if you would like wait list, if we get stock back in within 45 days, we will automatically ship your ribs. If we do not get stock back in the Memphis Smoke in 45 days, your order will cancel automatically. Now, choose to have it delivered now or June 24th. And finally, auto delivery. Receive a shipment every 90 days for 1 year. Here's what I have remaining, reminding you that over half our quantity for the entire day is already gone. Okay, here we go. In the 2 count, want it now in the original, 1,900 left. In the honey, 900 left. In the 5 count now, 7,500 original, 4,500 honey. 2 count, June 24th. In the original, 1,500. Honey, 800, and the 5-piece count, June 24th in the original, 5,400, the 5-piece count, June 24th in the honey, 3,100. I can tell you also, this is some of the easiest barbecue you're ever gonna do because this is thaw, heat, and eat. Jimmy, tell us about that.
So we have done all the work for you. Slow smoke, 6 to 7 hours, each rack of ribs, and we take them off one at a time when they're perfectly done. So when you get them home, you thaw them in your fridge overnight, preheat your oven at 350, put these ribs on a sheet pan or your Temptations baking dish, put them in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes, or if you want to take them outside of the grill, you just keep it low and slow, just like we do, turn it every few minutes, and you're done in about 15 or 20 minutes. And you have these mouth-watering, look at this, fall off the bone, melt in your mouth.
Unbelievable ribs.
Look at that one right there.
Oh, is that the honey?
That's the honey. I really, really like the honey. You see this beautiful, almost red color, that sauce? We've stepped, look at this. All I got was a bone. Perfectly cooked rib right there.
Oh, look at that.
And you're doing it right.
Got it.
How much meat was on that one single
A
bone?
lot.
A lot. A lot. More than a bite.
Way more than a bite.
Yep.
My word, this is good barbecue. And it's so easy, Jimmy.
It's so easy. Again, 350 in your oven, 30 minutes. If you put it on the grill, about 15 to 20 minutes, turning it every few minutes. You really can't mess it up. You just remember that you're just heating it up. You're actually not cooking it, you're just warming it back up because we've done all the work for you.
You know what I love about this? And guys, can we get a paper napkin? That would be great, because the only one I have here is wet, and I'm afraid it's gonna
Smear
me. Thank you, sir. What I want to let you know is that when July 4th rolls around, what you don't want to be doing is standing over that boiling hot grill
because it's hot
for hours and hours doing these ribs.
That's right.
Because everyone else is having a good time. They're splashing in the pool, having cocktails, enjoying the holiday. What are you doing? Sweating yourself to death over the grill. This is going to be something that you throw in the fridge the night before to thaw out. Next day when you're ready to prepare them, all you're doing is heating them.
That's right. You're just warming them back up.
When they get a little flexible, pop them on a sheet pan, throw them in an oven. The temperature will be on the instructions inside. Or you can put these right on the grill and warm them up. But unless you're sure you can control the temperature on the grill, I just do them in the oven.
Just do them in the oven.
Because they're faster and it's easier. And if you line that sheet pan with foil, cleanup is a breeze.
It is a breeze.
Fantastic.
And here's another thing with these full racks of ribs. Remember, we have not cut these down. These are perfectly trimmed into 1.75 pounds each. So it's end to end, perfect and uniform all the way through. I say that there's 3 servings per rack of ribs. So if you're going for the 5, you love Corky's ribs, you want to have plenty for the summer, and you go for the 5 racks, you're talking about 15 servings of ribs. You just cut that one right there in third. You cut it right there. You have 3 nice sections of baby back ribs.
Fell right off the bone. It's all meat.
That's what you want. That's why we do the baby back. Only here at QVC. A couple years ago when we started doing baby backs here, I wanted to bring something special, and that's what these are. The filet mignon of ribs, the best of the best. I love that bark.
Bark is so good.
You get all that flavor of that hickory smoke.
So let's talk original sauce. This is the one you've won awards for over and over and over again.
That's right. It's been on our table for over 30 years in the restaurant. Tomato-based, Memphis-style, tangy barbecue sauce has a little bit of kick at the end. That's what Memphis-style sauce is. And this is Corky's original. You can't go wrong with it. Like
this has been most popular tonight.
And I understand why. Then we've got the honey barbecue sauce, which is right next to me here.
So nice.
It is so nice. The beautiful red color. And we added just a little bit of honey here. So it's the perfect balance of sweet and savory. And I think that that's why everyone loves the honey so much, because again, if you have barbecue, everybody likes a little bit of sweet barbecue, and that's what this honey is.
So good. And then the Memphis smoke. Now we're taking wait list orders on this. Jimmy feels pretty confident he can take care of your wait list orders. So when we know we can't take any more, we'll stop. But I think right now we're still taking them.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the newest one, David. This one is the one I'm most excited about. This is a take on our original. We stepped up the smoky flavor. We call it Memphis Smoke because we just wanted to pay homage to Memphis, again, the barbecue capital of the world, and we added, caramelized brown sugar in here. And when you do that, it sort of takes on the consistency, flavor, and texture of molasses. And that's why you see a little bit darker color. It is phenomenal. I absolutely love this new sauce.
May I try?
Yeah, dig in right there. Yeah.
Ooh,
look how tender that is.
Just pulls off the bone.
The Memphis Smoke sauce, this new one that we're doing, again, brown sugar, molasses.
Oh, come on.
Perfect balance, real depth of flavor.
They're all good, but that has this extra smokiness to it that's so nice.
I know.
And yes, you'll lick your fingers. Don't get all hung up on manners.
Nope.
Because no place for it.
As long as you have plenty of napkins around, you're good.
Have some dry and some wet napkins.
And you eat like this.
Yeah.
So you
that is if you don't want to wear it.
That's
and
right.
if you don't care like Jimmy and I don't, you just get all of you.
Right. Just go put your T-shirt on before you start eating.
Exactly. Or Jethro Bodine it and put a little napkin in it.
And then you're good.
See there? I also eat some cereal out of a mixing bowl like you used to. Anyway, let's move on and talk to you since launch. 26,900 have been ordered. That's 5,900 in this show. Wow. Please use QVC.com and mobile apps. It's going to be your best way to get through. Now, we are most limited in the 2-rack choice, but let me update you on the 5-rack because here's what's happening. If you were to buy 4 of these same size racks right now as we sell on QVC.com, you'd paid $87.50. For a little over $2 more, Jimmy, a whole extra rack.
How about
that? For
that?
me, that's a whole extra dinner just for me. And if you do the stock up and save, you're saving almost $35, making this, your savings nearly $7 per rack. Less than you would pay otherwise. We're well over half gone for the day, and this is your last look of the day. We have about 17, 18 minutes left on the day, or on this show, I should say. Now, first choice is, do you want that 2 or 5 rack choice? Then, do you want honey, original sauce? You want the original or the honey? Beg your pardon. And then when do you want it delivered? Now or June 24th? And then do you want auto delivery or a single shipment? If you go auto delivery, it'll ship every 90 days for 1 year. Now here's what I have left. In the 2-count immediate, in the original, $1,800. In the honey, $800.
Oh my gosh.
In the 5-piece count original, $7,300. And the honey delivering now, $4,500. If you want the 2-count original delivering June 24th, original, $1,500. Honey, $750. If you want the 5-rack delivering June 24th in the original, $5,300. And if you want the 5-rack June 24th in the honey, $3,000 all I have left to go around now.
That honey's
The immediate
good.
ship date is more popular, and original is our more popular choice. Remember, Memphis Smoke has sold out, but we are taking waitlist orders. If we get stock back in within 45 days, Jimmy will ship your ribs to you. If he does not get stock back in within 45 days, your order will automatically cancel. There's nothing for you to do once you place an auto delivery, or excuse me, a waitlist order. Just wait to see if it's going to be delivered. You can always check your status on QVC.com on your account. This is M62636, and how many gone for the day now? 27,000 sets of ribs in this show alone. 6,000 are gone, and we are just getting warmed up.
Yep.
I want you to see how much meat comes off these ribs when you pull the bones away.
Yep. And David, I was just in, a couple weeks ago, we talked about it earlier, the biggest barbecue contest in the world a couple of weeks ago. Baby back ribs, the only way to go, the only rib that anyone turns in. There we are right there, seasoning those ribs, putting them on the smokers. Few hours, they're ready for judging, but you see right there, those are baby back ribs, the best of the best, and
there's that charcoal.
We don't take any shortcuts. Truly, the baby back rib is the way to go. That's why I wanted to bring these for your Father's Day, July 4th, and bring you a huge offer, but yet they're individually packaged. So if you know you like Corky's ribs, and you get the 5, you can line them up in your freezer like this, take one out at a time, or if you're having quite a few people over, pull 3 or 4 racks out, save a couple to the side, don't tell anybody.
I keep trying to pull a bone out so I can eat it off the bone, and it's falling off the bone.
It just drops. And David, you know, you do a lot of stuff in the summertime, July 4th.
I do.
So at my house, or my grandparents' house when I was growing up, my granddaddy was the one that got up at 4 or 5 in the morning, loaded his smoker with shoulders and ribs, and he did it all day long. By the time we got there, he was exhausted, and we all know what that's like.
Yep.
And then we had a great time, so I still remember it to this day. That is a huge memory of mine. He's been gone for 20 years now, but going to my grandparents' house for July 4th was a huge thing, and I always remember. And it was centered around barbecue. It was centered around family and friends. And what I want to do is I want to take that big responsibility and that headache that my granddaddy did and spent hours and hours doing, take that off your plate, so when everybody comes over, you have plenty of time to spend time with your family and friends, whether it's Father's Day, July 4th, or whatever your family tradition is, because to me, barbecue just reminds me of friends and family, because that's what it always was growing up.
And you know what Corky used to make me do? The happy dance. There it is. I've had all 3 now. I can bust out the happy dance. This is awesome, you guys. And this is where the rubber meets the road, or where the barbecue hits the grill, because what we're talking about is stocking your freezer for summertime.
Yep.
The official start of summer hasn't even happened yet. June 21st is the official beginning of summer, but it's already about 7 scrillion degrees outside. So everybody is firing up the grill, enjoying friends over. The pool is open. Everybody's having a good time. Don't miss out on your opportunity now to stock your freezer at the best price available. This is the only rib Today's Special Value will do for the entire year.
Oh, absolutely all I could do.
Which is why you want to get yours now. And these are not regular barbecue ribs. These are baby back ribs.
Yep.
The filet mignon of ribs, meaning the bones are smaller and the meat is more plentiful. This is an extraordinary barbecue experience. Don't miss this.